everybody. My name is Headsnack, and I've been writing lyrics, making beats, and DJing for over 25 years. I'm also known as Phonics from the group Regenerated Headpiece. Our claim to fame was we got to work with Public Enemy and open up a show for them, Blackalicious, and Dilated Peoples. For my paying gig, I used to travel the country working for Guitar Center, training a bunch of cool cats and fellow musicians on how to sell keyboards, recording, live sound, and DJ gear. When I was a wee lad, I ran the websites Global Hip Hop and GlobalCypher.com under the moniker Mike Foam, where we bred net C's. You can find me on YouTube with some funny videos about being addicted to your phone and falling in love with a robocall. In this series, I'll be live streaming as I work with different pieces of hardware and software. Enjoy the show. What's up, everybody? Live stream number 4, where I sample 45s. Woo! Oh, yeah. It wasn't that easy sampling from 45s. I had a little bit of issues. I did it a couple of days ago just so I had some of my samples loaded into my SU700 sampler. But you guys want to check out, I'm going to show you a sampling movie. This is how we do with 45s. Thanks for joining me for our 4th session. This time I'm going to be sampling 45s. Oh, whack. I bought this shit when I was in like 7th grade. Wore it out.
And now you know that I'm talking about the boy with Ron. And now you know. And now you know.
And me and my cousin
But you know what
used to
truth
laugh at
is?
this shit.
The same one you're going to make love with tonight.
You're gonna make love
It's
tonight.
true to make love with tonight.
Maybe a Pointer Sisters break? Alright, thanks for checking that out.
And now you know. And now you know.
I'll be talking about rhymes. But today we're talking about beats. And my man X-File, who I gotta give lots of love to, amazing individual and a sick DJ, he wanted to know how things were kind of hooked up. And as you could see by what's going on behind me, it got even crazier. The sentient beings took hold of me. We gotta assimilate. I got all this stuff from working with it for so many years. Gotta marry it together, make one big family. I hope you have a drink. I got some Ballast Point. I'm so deep, I got the Ballast Point coaster. What? And it's quality. Shout out to my man Donnie for hooking me up with that coaster. Anyway, show you first off, over here, we got the XR20, right? Let's try to do some real-time stuff going on here with, whoops, I'm messing stuff up here. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show myself in here, which may not work. But the XR20 is a drum machine that came out probably in around 2006 or 7. The sounds are a little dated, but still cool. I got my man Peter in the house. Big up to X-File. I got to pay attention to the chat. Be a good host. So everybody knows Akai for the MPC series. This is a little drum machine, and if you didn't know, this actually is a copycat of the Alesis SR18, which is a remake of the SR16, which is one of the most popular rock musician drum machines of all time. Runs on batteries, which is really fun. In 2007, they said, you know what, we're going to redo the SR16 as the SR18. That might have been a couple years before. And then let's make the Akai X. We'll put the Akai name on it, and we'll just put a hip-hop set in here. So you'll see some things on the internet about this drum machine, and people say, oh, the sounds are dated. You know, obviously they're 20-something years old or over 15 years old. But I always say it's never dated. You can always add effects. So right here, I got the Eventide H9. This is going through here. And I've got the H9 is really dope because it has the H9 control, so I could show you that. So is that working? Yeah, myself is in the way. So here's the H9. So you can see I can actually manipulate. Doing a repeat here. So if you want to talk to crickets, visit your H9. The other cool thing about this XR20 is it has a synth engine. Okay, so you could play the synth with this, but the synth sounds are kind of whack in my opinion, and they're very low. It doesn't have a lot of gain. But the dope thing about the SR16 is you could send the synth MIDI out. Just the synth MIDI. So the synth MIDI I have going into this Uno synth, and also a V synth down here, which you can't see because my production isn't that deep yet. It's pretty deep, but it's not that deep. Now, the signal that's starting at the XR20, which is the beat, that's a sequencer. And the sequencer tells the other machines that have rhythm when to start and when to stop. So when I press play on this bad boy, it jumps over and it starts playing with this bad boy, the Tempest, which is an analog drum machine. I got to make sure I'm in the space here. Now, because I'm deep, I took one of the outputs of the Tempest, because the Tempest has like 6 stereo outputs, and I ran it into the Eventide UltraTap so we could have some snare rolls. The rest of everything else is going through the Eventide Space, which is a mega reverb. Down here, so this is all starting when the SR16 starts. That's weird. Look at that. That's dope. And the other cool thing is the tempo. Once it comes out of the Tempest, it's actually going into the Spring and then into the UltraTap. So these guys know the tempo, which is really fresh. Now down here, I've got my Moog, but the Moog is actually controlling an extreme lead, an emo extreme lead, which is right here, as well as it's controlling the same Moog engine, and it's also controlling, let's see if we could do this. All right, look in the corner of the screen. Look, you see my hand? If anyone can see my hand over here, this is the base station down here. So the Moog is controlling the base station too, and all that shit is over here with this Mackie little mixer over here. Let me give you a little close up on the Tempest here. So I got base station, I got extreme lead. I'm gonna add base station, and then I'm gonna add sub 37, which is the Moog. So I got triple synths. Now the crazy shit is the synth audio, because I don't really have that many inputs. I'm not as deep as you think, even though this is on some mega nerd shit. The audio from all 3 of these machines coming out of the little Mackie is going into the SU700, which you can see over here. All right, so the audio in is coming in here. So if I play something really dope on the keys tonight, I can sample it in the SU700, and then we can bring in the beat. So that brings us to the SU700, which is also getting the sequencer signal with this crazy MIDI line. There's probably some delay here. Look, I'm not a real musician, so if it's a little off, it is what it is. But you're here, and I appreciate it. So hopefully you'll feel something out of this. So when this hears the signal, it starts as well. This also has a sequencer. And this is a really unique machine because it has some loop-based stuff like that Pointer Sisters break. I mean, that's almost cheating, right? Because it's so dope. Maybe if we filter it, we can get the essence of it without the drums. Add an amp. All right, I'm starting to get into beat making, but I should also say where this signal is going. So all this audio is then, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if you guys can see this. No, it ain't working. All right, trying to share my other screen, which is my other monitor. But what I was trying to show is all the audio is going into an 8-channel preamp that I have, and from there it's going into the H9000, which is an Eventide effects processor that's on another level, which, let's see if I could share this. Yeah, so this is all the stuff is coming into here. And if you see here all these Bs, these are all bypass, which means you probably can't see because it's so low, but each one of these channels has multiple effects on it. So my drum machine, the XR20, is coming in over here, and and I have a pop drum setting, which I should just share my screen to show you what that really looks like. I'm sorry, I got so many different angles. It's tough to find the right one at the right time. That's my share screen picture in a picture. Yeah, you know what? I don't even think I have a share screen on here, which is kind of whack. But anyway, you get the point of it that I got a lot of effects here. So if I wanted to, I could hit this bypass button, and then the different instruments, the XR20, the Tempest is over here, the V-Synth, and the SU700 could get more effects. I'm glad you're loving the breakdown, Peter. You might be the only one here. And X-File, too, because he's the one who told me to do it. All right, so now we're going to get even crazier, okay? So I'm not even using these H9000 effects because that's cheating, man. Still, we're not really involving a computer. But the insane thing about I mean, this is going to be an H9000 plug, but I've got it set up that it's as a USB interface for the Akai Force. So I'm going to jump over to the Force, okay? Let's see if we can do this. All right. So the Akai Force, I actually just got this joint. My boy Jer hooked me up with the info that this was the type of machine that I wanted to get based on these live streams that I'm doing. So all that audio is coming into the Force, and the idea is to record it into the Force, which is very similar to Ableton. It's got kind of a grid-based sequencer and with different scenes. So the idea is to make a cool beat on the other machines, and then we'll turn the Force into the master. So the Force is going to overtake the XR20. All right. The XR20 is so dope, though, because it can still be a master sequencer and also a slave, which is, for nerds out there, you guys would totally appreciate that the machine is that versatile. So we're going to have the Akai Force, hopefully this will all work in real time, will start the sequencer and at the same time start recording the 4 tracks. So we'll try to record like 8 bars, and then maybe I'll do a variation. We'll record another 8 bars. We'll see how that goes. All right. So that's the purpose of tonight, of what we're trying to do here. And I hope for all you cats out there that are watching this after the fact, leave a comment. Make sure that you do this whole thing, the like and subscribe. Definitely helps me to get into the almighty algorithm, which is not easy, okay? All right, so now we're going to go back over, and again, I was, thank you, Rico, messing with this, right? I got a foot switch down here. You see my sock? Wait, where's my sock? You can't really see it. I should bring the foot switch into the camera. Come down here. There it is. Alright. Oh, we gotta turn off the H9. Let's see where we go. Got some delay. Let's bring the Tempest in. There's our UltraTap snare. Yo, malicious in the house. What? Here we go. Messing with the Uno synth here. Didn't mention the Uno synth is going through the Eventide TriceraChorus, so we're gonna drop that in. You're gonna notice it. Everything thicken up. Let's turn this H9 off. Woo. Woo. I'm messing with my shelf here. Let's bring the V synth in. Okay, here we go. Yes, my man, Malicious. This guy is so talented. You guys know about MoboCop? You got to check out mobocop.com. He is a sick virtual visual artist and musician. When I say virtual, I just mean when you see it, you're going to get sucked into a world. It is otherworldly. I hope you say that tomorrow. If you're here, it's not sponsored by, but you know what I'm saying. This video is going to get flagged.
Turn the page.
To turn the page.
Who's that?
Brown. All right. Let's get another beat going. Now, we didn't actually record that one into the Force, but that's all right. We'll do one of the other ones into the Force at some point. All right. Let me get another drum beat over here. I'm going to go over to my XR20. I love when you guys drop some comments. Let's see what we got going on. All right, I think I'm going to mess around with some of these samples here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me drop a beat in. Oh, I still got that Pointer Sisters joint on. Let me turn that off. I think we hear that. Messing with that UltraTap. Gotta dress this up with some reverb. Whoops. Now the thing about the SU700 is it's so old, all the encoders are really dodgy. So at any point they'll jump from 0 to 127, which is the different MIDI range of expression that you can have. And you gotta spray this deoxit stuff on it. But the real deep gurus, they can replace the encoders. I tried to, and I fried half one of my machines because I'm just not that guy. But if you're one of those guys, I will pay you to put my new encoders in. Hold on. Let's get this Tempest in here. Yes, you are, Jim James. For sure.
Drop this shit.
Let's bring in some. Let's add some distortion to these drums. all about building some textures. I think we got it, right? See what else we can do. I don't know if this is gonna work. Thank you for everybody that came to watch me play with toys. Getting key.
Make love tonight.
love song, folks.
Make love tonight. Make love tonight.
Bring it on back. All right. We're gonna go this beat. We have to remember to actually record into the Akai Force, okay? This is the one that we're gonna do, all right? Let's drop in a drum beat over here. Find something funky. Gotta turn off this Tempest over here. Definitely need a producer. It's too much. SU700 back in. Up a little bit. dodgy encoders I was telling you about. All right, so we got all that, right? Now we're going to go over to the Akai Force. And here, well, first off, I'm going to go to the XR20 and I'm going to make sure it's receiving clock in. So it's time to clock in, folks. Had a couple of nervous moments there. Machine's got the best of me. Cheers. This has been a sponsored drink sip break, sponsored by Headsnack. We appreciate all you guys coming through. Everybody watching, we say what up. Please do that. And I hope you guys dug my kitty cats. They got down. Now we have our Akai Force ready to go. So when I hit play on here, let me move my face. It should start. Oh yeah. All right, now let me put my mixer on. I got that SU700 sound good. Let me bring the V-synth in. All right, I'm gonna arm this, hit record, and when I hit the scene here, everything should start recording for 8 bars. So within that 8 bars, hopefully we'll be able to make a little change up and see what happens. All right, here we go. So let's see. We got something. All right. Let me get my picture up here. Stop. All right. I think we got something. I gotta unmute my Akai Force, and I'm going to hit play. Okay, yeah, that's Akai Force we're listening to, which is really loud. I apologize for that. I don't know if I could bring that down. My shit is hot. Let me bring down my master fader. Let me go Akai Force for you. Where's my outputs 1 and 2, right? Mixer. It's not even helping because it's can't really figure out why it's too hot, but it is. At any rate, it's hot because I have to figure out why. I think it's an Ecamm Live thing. I think I've got all these different devices going through this one piece of software, and the Akai is also, it's probably because the Akai is using the H9000 as an audio interface, which doesn't have its own monitoring. So I'm pretty certain that's what it is, actually. Cheers. Wanted to just say, yeah. So thanks for everybody for coming through. Very Phantasm-ish. Yo, what up, Malicious? Phantasm is definitely one of my joints. Love that movie. And all right, so now we have let's try to record another scene. See if we could do that. Get up in the matrix. We got to make some variations here, I guess. Maybe change the, let me go back to my all cams. and take out my picture in picture. So maybe up here we make this something different. Oh, the tempo is different. I gotta mute my Akai Force over here. And trying to get my bearings here. Drop a new beat in. Okay. Got everything ready. I'm going to go back to my Force, arm it, and start the scene, see what happens. Okay. I'm gonna stop the sequence and go over to the Akai Force. First, I have to unmute it. Now it sounds real low, right? Now it's not blowing up your ears, is it? No. We got our two variations, and now what I'm going to do is assign this crossfader. Got just drums, just music. Whoa! Yeah. Oh, I stopped the wrong shit. Drop it in. Keep it. Oh, the cats are still on beat. Look at that. That is dope. What up, kitties? Here we go. Oh, you're stepping on his head, man. You can't do that. Now they're stepping on you. Oh, totally ruined it. Yeah. So this is how we do. We get a little wacky when we chill out with Headsnack on Friday and Saturday night. Gotta give a big up to all my boys that came through to watch this in real time and also not in real time. Please leave a comment. Please smash the like button. Do what you gotta do to make sure that this show here shows up in the mighty algorithm. That's right. If you like cats dancing, if you like beats, if you like the old school to the new school, because you know what we did here, right? We took these old school 15-year-old machines, some of them older. The SU700, I didn't even tell you all, that shit is from 1999 or 98 or something. So vintage at this point. And we recorded it into this, and this thing's got some real dope effects. Gotta get those stupid cats off the screen. Myself. I don't even know how to. They're just there forever. You assholes, leave. think we'll leave it there. Big up, everybody. Thanks for coming through. One love. Peace.